Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing a double 8.5 by 11 layout. This layout I used the sketch from Color Rush Studio along with the Zesty kit from June. This was the main kit and I went and ordered diamond metal die cuts so that I could do the sketch because I really loved the sketch, but I wasn't able to make the diamonds work last month. But I went ahead and kept enough scraps so that hopefully I would be able to complete this layout of my family having a picnic. So I have 4 photos and I have the papers I'm showing you is what I have left of the kit. I brought in 2 pieces of white cardstock. I am going to use that as my background. But first, I am going to bring in washi tape from 49 and Market. This does not come in the kit. This is just from my stash, and I'm going to place that on the background paper. I don't know if anybody knows by now, but I really don't like white backgrounds. So I could have did stenciling, but I decided that I was going to use this washi tape since I've had it for a while now, and I still haven't used it. So I decided today's the day I'm going to use it. So what I did is I'm going to piece it together going across the layout and I'm going to cover the entire sheet. So basically I'm going to make 2 sheets of paper with the chicken wire is what it really looks like up close. So I was trying to get them to line up, but they really don't line up. So that's kind of a disappointment. I was hoping that they would line up and you'd be able just to, you know, lay them together, but that's probably not how they meant for it to be used in the first place. But anyways, I went with it. In the end, most of it gets covered up by the diamonds anyways, so you really can't tell that it doesn't line up. There's only a couple of spots that actually show, and I think the layout itself speaks louder than the mistakes in the background. So it's okay. For this one here, I'm going to line up, and then you'll see I'll line up one more, and then I'll decide that I actually don't want to line it up because I was hoping to be able to hide the seam, but I still didn't hide the seam. But it's okay. In the end, it turns out I'm going to pill this one up here in a minute after I place it down. I went ahead and left that in so you can see it was trial and error because I had never used washi tape this large before. So I wasn't really sure how it would work. And I'm sure it would probably work out better for 12 by 12 because I'm not sure how wide these strips actually are, but I'm pretty sure they're 3 inches wide. I don't have the box by me. Actually, I do. They are 4-inch rolls. So yeah, so you would be able to use 3 of them on a 12 by 12 and they would cover the entire sheet. So you wouldn't have to do what I'm doing here. And I peeled it up, put it to the side. I'm going to use it for that middle strip that you see there. So I didn't want to waste it, but I did pull up some of the cardstock, so I want to cut that part off. So that's what I'm doing here is I'm just going to cut it and then I just kind of tear it, and it was fairly easy to tear. And I don't want it to overlap. I don't want it to overlap too much because then you really can tell that it's not lined up correctly. But if you don't overlap it a lot, you really can't tell. And so I just used my X-Acto to cut it back down the middle. And now I have 2 sheets of paper. So I'm going to start laying out my diamonds. And I did cut all the diamonds and then I inked them all up with black ink. And it's going to take me a minute here to figure out how I had them laid out originally. I believe I didn't mess this part up. Maybe I did. Maybe I still left it in. I didn't mean to leave that part in. But here we go. I grabbed the wrong stack is what I did. I grabbed the stack that's actually going to be the last stack instead of the first stack. And the one that you see there that's only half, I thought it was going to work because the picture was covering it. But I end up putting the picture up a little bit higher, so I'll add in another half of that diamond. So again, those checkers don't line up, but they're hidden under the photo, so you really can't tell. And So what I wanted is 2 patterns in each row the same each time. With the exception of the checkered one, it rotates blue and yellow. So there I have them down. I already glued them all down. I didn't make you guys watch all that because it was a process. And now I'm going to add the photos. So I have a long title that I want to add on this layout, and then I'm going to add a couple more little embellishments that are left over from the embellishment pack, and we got an entire package of the puffy stickers from Simple Stories. So I wanted to use a few more of those and basically just use up as much as I possibly could without overwhelming the photos. And the photos are not the best quality. I'm not really sure why, because my grandpa took them. Color-wise, they are, but not like quality. They're kind of blurry. It could have been because of how windy it was, or just, I don't know why. But they were originally slides, and I had them printed out as pictures probably about 10 years ago. And I'm like, they're going to get scrapbooked. Yep, it's taken me this long to get them scrapbooked, but they're finally done. And now they're even in the album because I already put this layout away. I used some, those are Paige Evans, the little foam stickers that are white and navy. And I used those both for the title and for their names on the photos. Even though, most people in our family would know who the kids are, but, generations later, they might not know who they are, considering, as you can see by the year down in the corner, as of this year, these photos are 50 years old. And I'm technically not in the photo, but I guess I kind of am. I'm in my mom's belly. I haven't been born yet. This was probably just weeks, if not the week, before I was born. My grandparents always came into town when a grandchild was being born. They were there when my oldest sisters were born, and they were also there when I was born. So they're just hanging out, having a little picnic in the park, and the girls are just playing around. My oldest sister is going to be 6, and the other sister is 3. So, and these are just little ephemera pieces. I did add some of the frazzles and ribbons underneath those after I cut those out. And it says endless breezy sunshine, because you can tell in the photos, their hair is blowing all over the place. So I'm sure it was windy. And this is early fall probably because I was born in September. So I haven't turned 50 yet, but I will be the big 50 this year. So here I'm just using a little bit of liquid glue to put the foam even down, because this time around these foam stickers are not very sticky. Usually Simple Stories foam stickers are very sticky, not these ones, just so you know. The little hearts are the puffy hearts. I still had all of those left, and I got 3 of them used on this layout. The other 3 went into my stash to be used whenever I can possibly use them. And then I'm going to add a little not a butterfly, a bee, and a ladybug. Those are from the ephemera pack. Yeah, I believe the foam one is over on the other side. And then down at the bottom of the photo, I fussy cut the little lemons from the 3x4 cards. And then I put a little heart down there, and then it says days like this, or something like that. Days like this, I think is what it says. And that's a little foam bit. And then over here is where I'm going to add my title. I decided to add the little ephemera piece of the lemonade and a red heart on this side. And then I believe it says enjoy time together, for one day it will be memories. So, again, because this is, 1974, my grandma has passed away. She's the one that was 100 years old when she passed away. And then her son was my dad. So, he also passed away. So, scrapbook the memories, show your family albums, go ahead and scrap them. I love scrapbooking the older photos, probably because I have so many good ones, but even if they're not the greatest, scrap the memories, put the memories on there of what you remember, because you might remember something different than everybody else. I know I remember a lot of things different than my sisters do because they were older than me. So, I like just scrapbooking what I remember and comparing it to what they remember. Here I'm adding a little bit more frazzles and ribbons, and that's behind the together. That's another foam piece, and I'm going to lay it down here, and that just kind of helped it pop a little bit because it's yellow. So I didn't want it to really blend in with the yellow diamond. And then I believe I'll come in and all the letters will be put down. I might show you where I'm going to place them at, but I'm pretty sure I don't leave that on because I do have to glue each of those little blue, the navy letters down. And that's just because they're not really losing their stick. They were still kind of sticky, but I did lift them up and put them back down. I just put them on some of the clear sticky from the puffy stickers. So there, and I used Memories is a different, like glittery alpha from my stash, along with the year 1974. Sorry, I was interrupted. My son decided he had to come and ask me something. The photo is not put down as of yet, so I'm going to go ahead and add the photo, and all of the navy blue letters are glued down now, and Memories is glued down. So I'm just adding the photo and the heart and the lemonade, and I believe I'll be done. So that's one more layout in my albums, another double page layout. And again, this is Color Rush Studio. This kit is actually still available. She restocked it, so she got more in. But it's a wonderful kit. I loved using it, and it's all gone now for me. So I will see you guys in the next video. And actually, tomorrow will be a Color Rush Studio layout also for July. And that one is filled with acrylic. She did some amazing acrylic pieces, and I did a layout all about the acrylic. So join me tomorrow and see that layout. And if you like what you see, like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.